Massive travel, massive power and massive range. Have Merida developed the ultimate electric mountain bike? Well, that's what we're going to try and answer today. Hi there guys, welcome back to the Uprise Bikes channel. Today is really exciting because we get to review the brand new Merida E160 electric mountain bike. Now we actually got to ride this bike earlier in the year at one of our favourite trail centres, which is in the Forrest of Dean, just on the borders between England and Wales. It was a pretty grim day, but that didn't stop us getting out and, well, mucking around on e-bikes. But we managed to power up the climbs and point the bikes down some pretty wet and muddy descents to get a great impression of what this bike is all about. This year, Merida's full suspension electric bike lineup gets a complete overhaul and follows a very similar design to their brilliant enduro and trail bikes, the 140 and the 160. This means the bikes have the fast kinematic that Merida developed for the analog bikes. That's the flex stay suspension design. They are adjustable with a flip chip, so you can go full 29 or mullet, and they are all size tuned, so the suspension kinematic is more progressive as you go up the sizes. Today we will focus on the E160, which in the UK has 4 alloy models and 4 carbon models, starting from £4,450 all the way up to the 10K model at £10,500. Both the carbon and alloy models share the same amount of travel, which is 170mm up front and 160 at the back, if that's run as a full 29er. If you run the small 27.5 wheels in the mullet setup, it jumps to 174. They both share the same geometry, with a 64.4 degree head angle and a 78.4 degree seat angle. Chainstays come in at 446mm, and the reach on our medium test model came in at 459mm. You can find all the geometry numbers on the Merida website, but on paper this looks to be bang on trend and perfect for the kind of riding that E160 is aimed at. But it's got a nice slack head angle, a steep seat angle and a generous reach to the bars. They both use the new Shimano eONE motors, putting out 85 Nm of torque, but the alloy bike uses a removable 750 Wh battery, and the carbon frame houses a fixed 600 Wh internal battery. This is because the carbon and alloy models are aimed at different kinds of riders and different ride experiences. The lighter carbon models have been named CF for their carbon fibre frame. They use a smaller, lighter battery and are all about maximum traction and control and the best ride quality. Because there's no door to remove the battery, the frame is actually stiffer than the alloy. It's light and agile and fast and can handle anything the trail throws at you. This is a race and performance focused electric mountain bike. The alloy model is known as the E160 Lite thanks to its lightweight aluminium frame. Because of its bigger battery, it's for riders whose priority is range and power. It's a bike with great descending capability and massive range that delivers incredible value for money and durability. Think of it as a powerful SUV that can still hold its own on rowdy descents. With all of this in mind, you can add a 360 watt range extender to both models, which boosts the CF to 960 Wh and the Lite to a massive 1,110 Wh. Now it's time to get the bikes on the trail and see what they're made of. We've long been fans of the Shimano EP8 motor. They're relatively quiet, smooth and feel incredibly natural underfoot, but still provide plenty of power when you need it. The Forrest of Dean fire roads are pretty smooth, so they haven't been tested on technical climbs today. Both riders were, let's say, unsympathetic to others who would be testing the bikes later on in the day, and climbed in trail and boost modes for every lap, yet barely made a dent in the battery life. This is a testament to just how efficient the bike's design is and just how good the tune on the motor from Shimano is. So 750 Wh is going to be plenty for this kind of riding, smashing laps at the bike park all day long and getting out, exploring, lots of big mountain riding. It's this massive range and bang for your buck that will make the E160 Lite so appealing in the UK. The geometry provides a comfortable ride position and the adjustable dropper post means it's easy to get the right saddle height no matter the rider. The flex stay suspension design is very calm under pedalling, with virtually no pedal bob in the open setting, meaning our riders rarely reached for the compression on the shock. There's plenty of traction from the double down Maxxis tyres, and with the EP8 motor's natural pedal characteristics, our riders cruise to the top of the climbs with ease, ready to tackle the rough stuff. We threw the E160 down a variety of trails, from flow lines to more challenging technical tracks. And barring the odd hiccup, we can report the E160 is an absolute ripper. The alloy models we rode were missiles, letting you really attack the trail and have some fun. The general feedback said the bikes were really confidence-inspiring, even in the difficult conditions. The bikes carried their weight well, and the suspension performance was supportive enough to really pump and build your speed on the trail, but also active enough that you could be confident in blasting down the steeper technical tracks with some pace. The added weight of an e-bike coupled with the E160's design and geometry mean there's bags of stability and agility when riding faster straights or over rocks and roots, and the double down tyres have plenty of sidewall protection. So our riders reported back that they had no problem riding as hard as they would on their own bikes. These new models climb exceptionally well, even for e-bikes, but it's clear that the focus has shifted to descending performance. And again, it's the fast kinematic and the improved geometry that are the keys to the E160's success. We can't understate how big these improvements are on the old design, which was already a great bike that won a ton of design awards. Despite the bike being a natural descender, we were impressed by the all-round performance of the E160. It's got a powerful yet natural and intuitive electric system with plenty of battery juice, especially with the alloy model that we tested. The bike handled everything we threw at it around the bike park, from reg-graded technical trails to flow and jump lines. At the start, we asked if this could be the ultimate electric mountain bike, and whilst we didn't get to ride the carbon model or test the bike's performance with the range extender, we think they're right up there with the very best. And if you're looking to replace your existing e-bike or regular trail or enduro bike with just one bike to do everything, then we're confident in saying there's definitely a bike in the new E160 lineup for you. They do have massive travel, power and range, but the on-trail performance, versatility and value for money will make this the ultimate EMTB for lots of riders. That's our review of the Merida e160. If you enjoyed this video, then be sure to give us a thumbs up and hit subscribe for more videos in the future. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram and online at uprisebikes.com. That's all for this time. We'll see you out on the trails.